What to do when nothing you do is good enough. I remember when I first graduated from university and had my job, I went on a trip to the UK with my mom. I planned for the trip. I planned out where we're gonna go, where we're gonna stay, how to get from place to place. And we also stayed at a hostel because that was a time when I was just starting to make money and we didn't want to spend too much on it. During one night at the hostel, she said to me, I don't really care about going on trips because, and here was her reason why, because back in the 60s, 70s, she actually was a manager of this one big clothing factory. And she said, my boss treated us on a trip from Hong Kong to LA and then to Hawaii. The flight is included. We stayed at high-end hotels. There was a tour bus that took us from place to place. We didn't have to lug our luggage. And the more she went on, this flame just flared up in my chest and went up my throat and out my gears. I thought, you didn't appreciate one damn thing I did for our trip. I'm never going to go on a trip with you again. And of course, that wasn't true. I still went on trips with her. But sometimes we have a tendency to be doing a lot of things for our parents, running errands for them, doing this or that for them, and yet they respond to us saying, why did you do it this way? You should have done it that way. Or we might have fulfilled some of their requests, graduated university, found a great job, and yet they will say, well, what about this? You should be doing this. Nothing was ever good enough. Have you felt that before? Yeah, I constantly felt that. And so, hey Claudia, so what are we gonna do with it? Well, here's something that I would like to share with you. This belief that you haven't done enough, it is not true. It is not true. It's just whatever they are saying has been linked to this pain that's inside of you, saying that you haven't done enough, and so you start believing that. But I want you to know you have done enough. You have done the best that you could to the best of your abilities. And so this pain just feels that way because deep down, you really wanted your parents to love you, compliment you, support you, acknowledge you. And yet, because when they cannot do that, this pain is so strong. And so how we're going to move about this thing is to take it out and process this pain first and foremost. And if you want to learn about how to process this pain, I had created a video, I think 2 days ago, and I'll link to it so you can watch it and see how you can process that pain or anger. And then what we're going to do is, okay, I don't feel like I've done a good enough job. Then you start listing out evidence of everything that you have done to refute this point of view. And then next is to peel it away to identify, okay, this is what I really want. I really want my mom or my dad to say, hey, I am proud of you. I appreciate you and I love you from the bottom of my heart. And being able to see that so that we can reframe our mind to say, hey, I am proud of me. I love me. And knowing that our parents just are not able to give that to us because they were probably never given that, because we cannot give what we don't have. And when we can come from this point of view, then we can say, okay, well, as hurtful as it is, as much as I wanted my parents to give these to us or give this to me, I can't hold them to that standard. I can only give me what I need. And so this is how we'll go about doing it, is to first process the feeling, Second, list out all the evidence to refute whatever your belief is, and then come tear it apart to reframe your mind to say, hey, if my parents cannot give that to me, then I have to give it to myself. I have to redefine what it means to me. And this is so important because a lot of times we hold on to this pain to say, I am not good enough until my parents are able to give that to me. And because our parents are not able to give that to me, then I keep holding on to this pain. But we can let it go. We can peel off these two meanings. My parents cannot give this to me. That's one thing, and yet I am good enough. We have to reframe this. And in order to do that, we have to do the other two steps, which is to process the emotions and to list out the evidence. So give that a try and see what comes up. I would love to hear whatever you have to share with me. And whenever you're ready to do this work for yourself, and if you would like to have someone walk alongside you so you don't have to do this by yourself, book a call with me so we can do this together. That's all I have for today. Until next time.